good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Find Williams on the slant. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times they'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and they'll go deep.
Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. The Lions at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback on the line.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Gay's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting it down behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Willis, third and long. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Going on fourth down, here's Willis. Gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Willis looking to throw on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards remain for second down.
Brings up second and 4.
They go play action with Willis. Out to his left. A check down here to Jones. And he goes out right around the 39. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Fourth down, Willis. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
And the Packers first down.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. On first down, Willis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and you can create a little bit of havoc.
Here's a quick throw completed by Willis. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll go with Jones. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down.
Here we go. Check.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Willis looking to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Jones will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jones again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They'll stop him just shy of the goal line. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Packers have taken the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Lions 3.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches are asking for defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence and enough to put 4 points up on the board. I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Willis. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Right back to the air with Willis. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. And that'll be off the crossbar and out and short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Working with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like...
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. The shotgun snap to Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Willis out of the gun. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Willis on 3rd and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And it's a Packers touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The kicker on 4th.
They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll look to throw here.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Willis throw complete here to his receiver Brown. He's got room past the 30.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right. He's got a man, complete.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run right on the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. They'll set up a throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a down. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Packers first down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Lions 10.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
That's good for the Lions.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Willis will look to throw on first down. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Green Bay.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Packers.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown.
Jameson Williams.
75 yards.
And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10.
And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their exit.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Willis. That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Again, it's Willis to throw it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Now Willis on 3rd down.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Brings up 4th down.
4th down, Willis.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. He'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Buying time to his left. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And this one's going to be covered up by and the ball is knocked out.